Week 6 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Broncos, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs under the lights on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out, and running with power here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, 75 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play, and that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game, but here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Gets past one man. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sag. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Group effort had Kansas City finishing 2nd in the NFL with 55 sacks last season. The no-doubt leader of the effort, though, was Jones, who had 15 and a half sacks, which matched a career high, finishing 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Judy fell just shy of his first 1,000-yard season last year and showed just how good a playmaker he can be. One big reason why the Broncos have told everyone he's staying in Denver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Woods for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Will Lutz on for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first, here's Washington. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. Powers through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this weekend, starting with the last of the 3 London games this year, the Colts and Ravens from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night is a good one between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Flushed out right. They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They give it to Williams, running right. A little juke. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by Woods for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Butker now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Now, frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Washington now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Washington. Running right through him. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ryan Noll from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it, escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A gain of 3, second down.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Draw play, Washington. Oh, he shifts past him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He'll buy some time right.
This will be caught. Judy. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. Shedding through the defense. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 27-20. A minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just a breakdown defensively. You've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Mahomes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
On the give, this is Washington.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Broncos, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.